past progressive tense, or we can also say the past continuous tense in English. When are we going to use the past progressive? We're going to use it to talk about things that were ongoing for a period of time in the past. So let's say there's an interval in the past. So from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. yesterday. That's already gone. That's already in the past. But it was not just at 6 o'clock. It was during a period of time from 6 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the evening, in the afternoon. So that's a interval, or that's a period of time. So that is when we're going to use the past progressive, okay, to talk about what happened during that interval. The structure of the past progressive is the verb to be in the past tense plus the verb in the ing form. In a moment, we will see how to use them, okay, according to this chart. In the affirmative form, we have our subject pronouns. We have to use was or were plus ing, okay, at the end of the main verb. I was cooking, you were cooking, he, she, it was cooking, we were cooking, they were cooking. And this is the structure of the affirmative in the past continuous. For negative, as we know, all we have to do is to add not, okay? So we have our subject pronouns here. We have our verb to be in the past tense, was, were. Then we have not, then we have the verb with the ing. I was not cooking. You were not cooking. He, she, it was not cooking. We were not cooking. They were not cooking. Good. Now, in the interrogative form, we have to start off the sentence with the verbs always. So in this case, we're going to start the sentence with the verb was or were, then the subject, then the verb with the ing. So was I cooking? Were you cooking? Was she, he, it cooking? Were we cooking? Were they cooking? So that's the interrogative structure for the past continuous tense. Awesome. So one more time. Affirmative, we start off with the subject, was or were, depending on the subject, and the verb with the ing. In the negative, we start off with the subject, was or were, not, plus the verb in the ing. We can choose to write completely, or we can use the contraction. So was not is the same thing as wasn't. Were not is the same thing as weren't. Okay, that's the negative. For the interrogative form, we have to start off with was, were, plus the subject, plus the verb in the ing form, okay? And that would be all for the past continuous tense. Remember, we're going to use it for something that happened during a period of time in the past. It was ongoing. It was not a completed action, okay? It went on for a period of time. Awesome. We will move on with the next part of the course in a moment.